videos being flagged left and right on Instagram, YouTube channels being taken down and temporarily suspended, videos on YouTube getting taken down left and right, censorship left and right. Why? Let's find out. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And I'm super excited to bring you guys today's video because in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the truth about censorship and why right now is the most crucial time to speak your truth. You see, in terms of censorship, there's been a lot of it going around recently. A lot of people, pages, and a lot of certain posts on Instagram, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Twitter, a lot of it is getting taken down, and I am here to explain to you why that is, because I'm going to be talking about the truth about censorship and why it is so prevalent in today's society. You know, if we think about it, you know, there is so many different things being taken down. There's so many different channels being suspended, right? There's so many different accounts being taken down off of Instagram. And although it might, you know, seem surprising, right? There is a reason for it, and I'm going to go into that right now. You see, if you are, you know, during this time, there's been a lot of left side, right side. You know, there's been a lot of, you know, a lot of anti this, anti that. You know, but in reality, anti is when you are going against something. Whereas if you come at something from a understanding, right, you value that as a pro-choice, you know, somebody's choice to choose. And there's been a lot of information being taken down about the jab. You know, I have to be careful about the words that I use on this platform because I have seen, you know, a community guideline strike on my channel. It was like a warning, I think. But that has happened to me and I don't want it to happen again, so I am going to be careful with my wordage. But I think we all know what the jab is. You know, there's been a lot of posts that have been taken down just for speaking out against it. And if, you know, this has happened to you, you are brave. You know, I want you to know that you are courageous, and it's going to take a lot more people speaking out about this certain topic. I'm going to leave the topic right here because I don't want to, you know, get taken down. But when we think about different belief systems and when we think about, you know, certain opinions, right? If I am speaking the truth and I am saying how I feel, right? If somebody says something that isn't true about me, right, I'm gonna brush it off to the side because I know that it's not true. You know, I'm not, because the moment that I show sign of being offended or taking blame to, or trying to accuse that person of being false, right, I'm playing right into that person's game because that person knows that it, you know, they don't know if it's true or not. You know, even if they do know that it's true, you're playing right into their game because they want a reaction, right? It's out of insecurity. You know, you're not secure about how you feel about your opinions. You know, if you were secure, you wouldn't be going out and attacking that person because they're saying something false about you, right? And that is similar to what's happening now. It's like, if there are these, you know, if there are people who are taking down videos, you know, because of certain opinions about what's happening right now on the planet, why would they go all the way to take down and censor people's content and people's videos just for simply having an opinion that goes against theirs. It's dangerous because it is only an opinion, but it's an opinion so strong that you have to take something down. When we talk about censorship, there is only one opinion that matters, and that's yours. And if you are offended by what someone else is saying about you, you probably shouldn't post your opinion in the first place. And that is same with what is going on in today's society. A lot of people's posts, a lot of people's content of their certain opinions about speaking out against the jab, just for simply stating that we don't know a lot about it yet, right? They're being taken down, they're being flagged as misinformation. But, my question is, why is it taken down for misinformation? Why? Because misinformation is dangerous to be spreading? We have to realize that we're dealing with the internet. There's loads of misinformation out on the internet. People say false things about Justin Bieber all the time, right? People say false things about everything because that's just how the internet works. It's a vortex, right? It's a channel for information. It's a vortex of all different information, all different types of information. And so the important thing about this is that if there is something that is a threat to your opinion, and you take it down, that only, raises more questions as to why it was taken down. Because if it's not, the community guidelines of a lot of social media platforms don't say that they take down certain things because of misinformation, right? It's different to flag something for misinformation, but to completely take it down and to completely get rid of it is a whole other story. If it is misinformed, these social media companies can put a label saying that, okay, misinformation, right? That's their opinion, right? And that's fair, but we have to come at it at a place of understanding, because when we do, we're able to look at it from all different angles, right? But the question lies within why these companies, why social media platforms would want to take down this information. Because if there's something false that is said about me on the internet, I might be offended at first, I might not, who knows, but would I go out of my way to take down their content? No, I wouldn't. And because this is happening so much, it raises a lot more questions. It raises questions as to why these things are being taken down just for simply having a certain opinion. Is it because it is false information, or is it because there's something else that there's more to the story? Is it because it's actually misinformation, or is it because there's something that you want to hide, right? There's something that doesn't need to be shared, so it's being taken down, right? We have to start asking these questions when we start looking at the mass censorship that's happening within social media right now because of this. It's very concerning because these are only opinions, and like I said before, if you are willing to take somebody's video down just because it's misinformed, it's misinformation, that means that you're being insecure about it. You're not secure in your own opinion, or you have something to hide. So what is it? Right? We have to start asking these questions, because it is only gonna lead us to the truth. That is why during this time on the planet, it's very crucial to speak your truth. Express how you feel, because it doesn't matter if your opinions get taken down. It doesn't matter if your truth gets censored, because that only shows more about them than it does you. We have to realize that this matrix that we live in, it broadcasts a bunch of different things, right? Not all of it is true, right? But that is up for us to decide. That is for our own discernment. Shakespeare, the great Shakespeare once said, the whole world is a stage, right? There's so many different things that are being broadcasted to us from the news, whether it's social media, right? That is the great thing about the internet, is that there's so much different information, right? And so because there's so much information, there's naturally going to be a lot of misinformation. That's normal. It's the internet, you know, it's a beautiful place where there is beautiful content and then there's a bunch of messed up stuff, right? It's the polarities, it's the yin and yang, it's the black white, it's the hot cold, right? This is very important because we should be asking these questions as to why stuff is being taken down. You know, and if it is only because it is false information and that it could be dangerous, what's dangerous about an opinion? You know, is it the fact that maybe there's something that you're trying to hide by taking it down? Or is it actually misinformation? Because if it is misinformation, why don't, you know, there's no possible way to take down every single form of misinformation on the internet. So why only take down certain things, right, that are opposing the mainstream narrative? But that is where we come in, right? That is why I encourage you, and I am here to remind you that your voice is bold. Your voice always matters. Never be afraid to speak your truth. Because if I was, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And so, do things your way. You know, it's gonna get hard because people are gonna start calling us conspiracy theorists this and anti this, anti that, right? But in reality, if you are pro-choice, you're not against anything. You know, you're not anti anything. You allow people to live their life based on how they want to, you know, with no judgments involved. And this is the most peaceful way to live in my experience, right? Because as soon as we cast judgment onto that person, it's being reflected right back onto us. We're doing something that people have done to us already, you know what I mean? So it's just a cycle. That is why I'm here to remind you that your voice is important. And especially during this time, these times, it's gonna get hard, but I'm with you. You know, I stand here with you, and I am completely open to having a conversation. If you wanna hit me up on Instagram, my Instagram is Noah Izark. It's also gonna be in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or questions that you have about future videos that you'd like me to share, feel free to comment them down in the description below. With that being said, my friends and family, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. Speak your truth, and peace, love, and happiness. Ugh.